Welcome to the Fulfilled After 50 podcast. We are your hosts, Alice
and Carol. Join us each week for your fun dose of inspiration and healthy tips you can use every day so you can live the healthy and fulfilled life you desire and deserve. Hey everybody, welcome to our podcast, Fulfilled After 50. I'm Carol.
And I'm Alice.
And we are talking about a topic that we discuss a lot, but realized we didn't have a podcast on it. What the heck?
I know.
And what is that?
Morning routine.
How important is that?
Yes.
We get asked about this all the time, and both Alice and I are firm believers in the fact that your morning routine can make or break your day. No kidding.
Yes. So we went back through our podcast like, wow, we don't have a podcast on morning routine, what we just diligently do every single morning.
Right, and we talk on stages all the time about your morning routine to corporations and lots of different groups. So anyhow, we are putting a mini version of it here on our podcast.
Exactly. And really, the benefits of having a morning routine is it sets up your day for success. That's the whole point of a morning routine. It sets the tone for your day. So when adversity comes at you or struggles come at you, you are armed with just knowing how to ward off that and being proactive instead of reactive in a situation.
Right, and everybody doesn't have to have the same morning routine.
Exactly.
Ours are different, but the point is that it sets you up for success. And some people say, I don't have enough time in the morning. You know, I can't access more time. You know, you can do a certain degree of it at night before you go to bed, but your morning is really, really super critical to your day. And once you give this a test, if you don't have a good morning routine, you just test it for a period of time and watch the transformation.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah. So if you've never gotten the book, it'll change your life. It's called The Miracle Morning. And it's like really successful people also give examples of their miracle morning. So I have mine and Carol has hers. So we're just going to go through our day. So then you have an idea of really exactly what we're talking about and watch the transformation happen for you. But don't make it just 21 days. Do 3 cycles of those 21 days to make it 63 days. So my day starts at 5:30 in the morning. And it's not really that I have thoroughly enjoyed that, but I don't even have an option if I want to sleep in because I have a dog. And that dog gets me up. Always,
She's
usually.
So cute,
She's adorable. Love her to death. But some mornings it's like, really? Can I start a little bit later?
Right.
But so at 5:30, then it's the trigger for me. We talk about triggers and cues, but this podcast is a morning routine. So at 5:30, she goes out and immediately that puts me into journaling mode. So I sit at my kitchen table and I am drinking 16 ounces of water because it's so important that you are fueling every cell in your body with water in the morning. It kickstarts your brain, it kickstarts every cell, and it just makes you more energized for the day. So I'm starting out with my water, and then I am journaling. And what am I journaling? Sometimes I just start writing, and whatever comes out, it could be of how I want my day to flow, my gratitudes for the day, everything I am thankful for, what I want, how I want today to be great. And then from there, I just flow into some devotions. If I don't have time for a whole chapter or whatever, if you are not a devotions person, I'll just tell you, just start with the book of Proverbs because it has 31 days. So sometimes when I'm stuck, whatever day today is, so like today is July 15th. So hit Proverbs 15 and just read that chapter. It starts your day. So then after there, I just start my day getting a shower, okay? And I am woken up through the shower. If I am doing my Pilates class, I will wait till I come home to shower, but normally I will either exercise or shower at that time. And then after I have just armed myself with that, then I will pick up my phone. But guys, social media sometimes controls us. It's just like immediately you start becoming reactive to emails, texts, messengers that come across. That is why we encourage you to put your phone on the other side of the bed. If you have an alarm, maybe it will take just getting that old-timey clock. Yep, they still sell those too. You can go to Walmart or you can go online. But that is my morning routine and how it has been for the last, I have to say I've done it really a large majority of my life, but not until the last 5 years did I understand the journaling and the meditation part of that. So that's what I've newly incorporated into it. But so what is yours? Like,
well, I'll tell you, I have always, we all have morning routines, whether you think about them or not, we all do. But really in the past year and a half, I've focused on having a morning routine that is more productive for me. And that has resulted in a greater sense of productivity, a greater sense of peace, physically feeling better. So for me, our alarm goes off every day at 5. And I get out of bed, I go have a glass of water immediately, and I have to set out all my workout clothes right the night before. So I have my glass of water, I get in my workout clothes, brush my teeth, and go downstairs. I usually have cats follow me, so I feed them on the way down, because otherwise they won't let me alone. So I go ahead on down, and for me, the first thing I do in the morning is I get my workout in. And it depends on what I have going on for the day. It could be as quickly as a 10-15 minute workout, it could be 30 minutes, or if I have more time than that, I'll do it. But typically it's somewhere between 15 to 30 minutes. So I do my workout, and like Alice said, it really gets your body going, and it really stimulates my brain, stimulates my mind, helps me think clearer. And I just know that even though I'd like to work out longer than that, I vary what I'm doing each morning, but it gets me moving. And then that way I don't find an excuse later in the day. Once I'm done with that, I'm good and sweaty, then I go and I actually make, I use my tea kettle, and I have warm lemon water because it's so good for my digestion and just really calming myself. And then I go on our sun porch, and that's where I sit down and I look through and I do a couple different things. I'm silent, and I do a little bit of deep breathing. Meditate, whatever you want to call that. For me, I have to calm my brain. And then I actually do some affirmations. I have affirmations related to my personal and my professional life and my health, and I read those out loud. So if anyone's listening to me in the morning, they might think I'm crazy. But I read them out loud. It reminds me about what my goals are and that sort of thing. So I read my affirmations, and I see the future right there on paper, and it just makes me focus even more. And then I review my day, do a little bit of, for me, it's usually a prayer. I really would like to read the Bible more, and I'd like to read more. I'm not as good about that, but I'll say a prayer, and then I go over my day. I take care of that the night before, but I review it again that day to make sure what I have to get accomplished, what my top tasks are. And then by then I'm cooled down enough and I'm ready to go take my shower. And like Alice, I haven't looked at my phone. I haven't checked social media, I haven't texted anyone, I haven't done any of that. So I go upstairs, and I'm big on weighing myself every day. And I have an accountability thing with a couple of sisters and a pal of mine. So I do an accountability thing, get my shower, get ready, and then I'm ready to roll, usually by 7 a.m.
Yep.
That's what I do in the morning. And I have to say, sometimes people say, do you have to be as regimented? What if it's the weekend? What if you're out of town? I mean, mine varies a little bit. On the weekend, I might sleep a little, I might not get up, right at 5 a.m., but I don't actually, but I modify it. But when I get up, I still like my morning water with lemon, and I like to pause and review what my goals are for that day, because you still have goals for the day.
Right. I think a little bit laxer you can be on the weekends, just because we don't have as many adversities that come at us maybe on the weekends as it does as we encounter during the day in work situations.
Right.
But that is really what is involved in a morning routine. And a lot of common things that we hear is, well, I don't have that much time. So you hear us, we've given it to you in really, really detail, but you can go through some of those really quickly, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like long journaling, long meditations. It's just enough time for you to crowd out the noise and decompress. Let the stress and emotions just flow out of your head and concentrate on how you want the day to flow for you, the positive effect that you are going to portray to others, because what you put out in the world is what will come back to you. So if you set your day up for success, then that's what will follow.
Right.
So the morning routine is something that you just customize to yourself.
Right.
But no, the most important thing is how you want that day to look for you.
Right, and making sure that you're guiding your day. The other thing is, after my shower, when I get dressed, I have my vision board right in my closet, so I go by there and I stop and I review it. But I could take that whole morning routine I just said, and I could bring it down to 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I have to say, I was just on vacation recently. It was really fun, but I missed my morning. It was like a totally different routine, and I couldn't wait to get back. Even though I had a great time, I couldn't wait to get back and get into that routine and really have a little bit more structure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I always think that it's great to take a break. As for me, I sort of get antsy after day 3. But
Almost 2 weeks. I know it was like really odd. It was very weird, but
oh, that is so good though. We all need breaks like that. It's so good.
Yep.
So we will have another podcast on an evening routine, because there is a routine that you really do want to embrace in the evening also. But this one is all about setting up your day. And then the next podcast, we will set up how to wind down your day and your evening routine.
Right. And I know you're thinking, I don't have time for that, but you do, we all have the same 24 hours in
We
a
do.
day. And
Yes.
so our goal is, and we work with people one-on-one to help them figure out what works for them.
Exactly.
How can they set up a morning routine that's going to work really, really well? So if you're ever interested in any 2-on-1, you get 2 for the
That's
price
right.
of 1.
That's right.
If you're ever interested in coaching, check out our website, fulfilledafter5050.com. If you just want a lot of extra tips, go to join our free Facebook page. And it is in the groups, it's Fulfilled After 5050. That's how you search us out.
That's it. And if you're interested in a retreat, we have our next one coming up September 19th. It's just an intimate group of women. It's not real large. We only take 8 women, but we structure your day so you actually leave that retreat with tools in hand, your morning routine, your goal setting, your vision board, and just healthy recipes too.
Yeah,
It's always
and
fun.
you get to practice that, and you just kind of just have to show up.
That's it.
That's all. You just show up with a.
Smile on your face.
That's right. We don't care if you wear the same thing all 3 days.
That's
It
right.
doesn't matter.
Exactly.
We're there to just have a sisterhood and to lift each other up and to gain some new skills that will
Yes.
help us have a fulfilled life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we
So-
hope you have a great day and try to implement some of those things tomorrow. Start immediately and then do it the next day and then do it the next day. And before you know it, it becomes a habit.
Right. And one that you'll miss if you don't do it.
That's
so,
right.
anyhow, you guys, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Thanks for joining in. If you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck? Subscribe now so you can have access to all of our podcasts as soon as they're available.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Take care.